Welcome back, everyone. It's Thank You Thursday yet again here. These weeks keep flying by, and we're here again another Thursday. Another clap for the NHS at 8 o'clock. So if you didn't check out last week's video, last week we talked about Pokemon which would be very useful if we were in a Pokemon world to help our key workers and help our NHS. So check that video out and see what Pokemon I picked for that sort of role, really, NHS and key workers. And I broke down the key workers into from everything from the raw mail postman all the way down to cleaning, shoppers and everything else like that. So check that video out from last Thursday. But this Thursday we've got a Healing Thursday episode for you. So these are all item cards that give you healing in the Pokemon TCG. So everything here is a healing card and they're only item cards. So I've picked 10. So we'll get into it and we'll have a look at each one, starting with the first one. So for number 1, we'll start with Big Masada. So this one basically heals 20 damage and removes special conditions from your active Pokemon. Now, I didn't actually see this played at all. This is from obviously the Sun and Moon base set. I didn't really ever see this get used much at all. It didn't see much play. But yeah, there you go. So that's the first one. So this is another item card which heals 20 damage and gets rid of special conditions. So it's not too bad. So that's pick number 1. Now number 2, which did get quite a bit of play, we got Max Potion. This got used a lot in the Gliscod decks, I believe. So yeah, so there you go. It's obviously a league promo card. So yeah, this one does basically heals all the damage from one of your Pokemon. If you do, discard all the energies attached to that Pokemon, basically. So yeah, Max Potion. It was pretty good for a moment there, but yes, that's number 2. So we'll go on to the next one. The next one, we've got Floral Crown. Now, I only ever saw one person at one league challenge playing this. Other than that, I have never seen it played. So basically what this does, at the end of your opponent's turn, heal 20 damage from the basic Pokemon this is attached to. So it's just a little item attachment tool, basically. It's nice, it is a little bit of something. It's, each turn 20, not too bad. It's not, So yeah, that's that one. The next one, which did see a lot of play, I actually played this in my Wooper Quagsire list with Lapras and the Quagnag, that's the one, the Quagnag deck with that. So this was a very, very playable card. Basically this is a switch card, and the Pokemon you switch heals 30 damage, so it does 2 things at once. It gives you a good switching card, heals damage. You can't go wrong, and I think this is quite a cool card. It was really good for water decks, as I say. So yeah, that's pick number 4. So that's Switch Raft for the 4th. Now, next we'll go on to this one here. So Last Chance Potion. Now this healed 120 damage from one of your Pokemon that has 30 HP or less remaining. On the face value, healing 120 sounds so good, but there's very, very, very few times where your Pokemon's left with 30 HP at the end of your opponent's turn and you have this in your hand. So I never saw this card. I never came across anyone playing this card. It seems very, very difficult to sort of get any sort of traction, because as I say, your opponent's got to leave you with 30 HP. It's not something that normally happens. So I don't think it got any play at all. And so yeah, that's the next one. So everything in this video are only item cards, so you can play as many as you want per turn of these items if you wanted to. But I never saw that got play. So we'll move on to the next one. So the next one that I've picked out today is Life Herb. Now, I came across this in one person's deck, I believe, ? But it's not particularly the best. But, it's what it is. It's again on a flip, so it's like, is your luck in? So if you flip a coin, if heads, heal 60 damage and remove all special conditions from your Pokemon. So it's kind of a better big Masalda. Words today. Anyway, but yeah, so it's another flippy card. You never really saw any play really, but to say it's another one, not too bad. Now, next card I got from Fates Collide. I think this one's from, if it focuses. Oh, my camera is really not focusing. There we go. Yeah, Fates Collide. So yeah, this is Fairy Drop. This heals 50 damage from one of your Pokemon that has any fairy energy attached to it. Now, this did see play. I can't remember off the top of the head what it saw play with. I think it was Gardevoir, I think. But yeah, I came across at least one person playing this online. Other than that, I've not had much experience with it, as I say. So yeah, it's another heal 50. You know, this video is all about healing. All about healing. You got to heal yourselves up. You know, keep yourselves fit and healthy. So yeah, that's the next one. Fairy Drop, not too bad. Yeah, you know, take it or leave it really. Next is something that promised to be quite good, but I don't think it ever really did much really. So Mixed Herbs. This is a bit of a strange one, a bit of an oddball in this this video here. So you may play two of these together, and basically if you played one, all it does is remove your special conditions from your active Pokemon. But if you played both of them together on your same turn at the same time, you could heal 90 damage and remove all special conditions from your active Pokemon. So again, it was a bit hit and miss. It was like, do you have them both in your hand at the same time? Is it worth running 4 in your deck? Because that's 4 spaces that could be for supporter cards or for something, you know, for search or something like that. I think it suffered from taking up too much space in a deck for really be any use. But yeah, that's the next. So as I say, it's another item card, and you know, it promised to be relatively good. You know, healing 90, get rid of special conditions, but it's a bit, yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world to get when you need it. So next off, the last two for this video are some oldies but very, very goodies. I think Potion, as I think this has been printed in pretty much every set. I think it's always been in rotation, I think. We'll have to double check that, but I think it's always been in rotation at some point or other. This is an E-Series card. I like E-Series. You can't go wrong with an E-Series. They are beautiful cards. But yeah, it's a standard potion. Remove 2 damage counters from your Pokemon. So yeah, as I say, it's just the bog standard potion. What more can you say about it? I do like this artwork really, it's quite nice. But yeah, bog standard potion. It's another healing card. So we're coming towards the end of today's video, and obviously after potion, the only thing you can have after potion is super potion. Now this is a base set 2 card. Got a bit of ink on this card, but you know, it's in a playable set of cards. So yeah, this has been reprinted a number of times like Potion, and basically this has got a little bit more of a, you know, you have to give up something to get a little bit extra with this card. So basically you're discarding an energy card attached to one of your Pokemon in order to remove up to 4 damage counters. So 40 HP, you're healing 40 HP, but you're giving up 1 energy card. It's giving up quite a bit. In the early days, you might, you know, and back at base set times, you might think it might be worth the risk. But even back then, you had so many energy removal cards being played. You're lucky to have energy when it comes around to your turn to heal. So again, it was another card that didn't really get that much play. But yeah, so I'll leave it there today for you folks. So again, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you all again, all our key workers and all our NHS workers that are out there. This little segment is basically healing cards within the TCG card game, but the idea was 10 all item cards. So yeah, comment down below if you've used any of these cards in any decks. Have you played them? Which is your favourite? Which do you think, oh, I've not seen that one before? Maybe you haven't, maybe you have. But yeah, let me know down below what you think, and if you can think of any more healing item cards And I might do, in the future, I might do a top 10s video, so ranking the top 10 best item healing cards, maybe. But yeah, let me know down below, and I'll see you all over the weekend. So stay safe, everyone. Thank you to our NHS, and thank you to our key workers, and see you next weekend.